Right. So, you heading to the bridge?
Yeah, well,
If we don't have to immediately clear the engineering, yeah, might as well head to the bridge.
Well, I'm going to say with Bash's earlier 0-1, they can pretty much deal with their own.
Alright.
So,
Yep. Well, his whatever command test, he's really good.
So that's to the bridge then?
Yep.
Yep.
yes.
Sounds good. Mind if I... never mind.
Right.
I'll grab another spare clip so I have a reload if I have to do lots of melter work. Because I only carry one clip.
You are assumed to always have stuff available on board, so
Yeah. Yeah, I just only carry one clip on my person. Because if I need to fire more than 6 shots, I'm in trouble.
yeah.
Also, I have an Arcotech las pistol and a Shuriken pistol. And a power
Lots
ball.
of pistols, really.
Yeah, I've just got just pistols hidden all around.
In your folds
Pistol.
of skin.
It's a straight up space western in here.
Aren't you like
Yep.
4 feet tall?
No, that's the captain. He's 4 feet
Oh,
tall.
sorry.
With a 4-foot power sword.
Yeah.
Or chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yep, anyhow, bridge.
Yep. So, I'm not going to bother putting up a space map, seeing you're pretty much close and you're both going to board. Are you going to try and ram them before they ram you?
We're not
Oh.
ramming, we're just going to be boarding actions.
Boarding actions, yeah, well.
Yeah,
no.
we get a fire grapples at their grapples. Can we teleport our
grapples.
murder service? Can we teleport our murder service onto their ship while we're fighting?
Do a hit and run?
Yeah, before we grapple them.
Yeah, you can give it a go. What am I saying? Give it a go. This is you lot.
I believe that somehow Bash will find a way to blow out the engines on the ship.
17. That is 24. 10 degrees of success.
Alright, so...
Well then.
Yeah, make that 12.
They got a crew of 30.
Sorry, 10.
They're the crew of 40 then, okay.
Well, if we did just kill what was possibly their captain, who would have, had a command score.
Right.
There's that too, yeah.
So what am I going to be crippling?
I don't know, man. I don't know if
Well-
we can set on fire.
If we're just boarding them right out the gate, if they have anything like a Stormtrooper barracks equivalent, probably that.
You don't know though.
But we
do
don't
you?
have Auspex.
Oh,
We don't have Auspex. We can only hit the void shields. We can only hit the void shields or maybe the engines.
We could just burn them.
Well, basically, you roll on the critical hit table
Improve
twice. 1d5.
No,
Oh,
because
yep.
we've got murder servitors.
Oh, you
Murder
choose.
servitors.
Or maybe we
We
could
got
just roll one.
precise, so 1 through 6. Choose.
Damn, we should have Auspex the ship.
Well, fire would do population
We don't
damage,
have
and that's what we
chance.
need to do for the boarding
Yeah, fire
action.
would be nice.
Can we hold them? That'd be good.
Can I set... actually, what would they need mostly? Right, so not allowed to do the bridge or the plasma warp drives. What do I know they're going to have?
Life support.
It's a Mechanicus ship.
True.
Yeah, I think it still needs life support.
Yeah, but that's just the batteries.
Yeah, it's
I'm
No,
going
we
to
want to
set
steal
their
the ship,
shields
so-
on fire. Because I know they're going to have shields.
and that's somewhere for the fire to go. So
And if they're
yeah,
cruiser
could we do a
and
Can we do a
Mechanicus
battle
at that,
Auspex with psychic brain powers?
Why not?
Look, I have one starting combat action, and
Why is the GM doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was in my chat window, so I'll just hit enter.
Yeah, that's a couple of degrees of success. 3, because with size units. Oh wait, 2.
Should have done this beforehand. You're critical. You can't wait. You can't wait until you've done your scan.
Okay,
I'm
so
destroying.
I'll
I'm
find
setting
out.
their shields on fire, and doing 10 points of hull damage.
All right.
I'll find out what else we could have set on fire afterwards.
So
Because I'm
hole.
curious now. Well, are we holding or are we setting it on fire?
I'm setting their shields on fire.
Right. 1 second. I'm trying to find. Have I? There. Oh, there it is. There we go. I couldn't
Wonder what
find
else we could
where on my sheet the hole was. Right, and the shield's on fire, which does 1d10 crew and 1d10 morale. 1d5 crew, sorry.
Yeah.
Or 1d10 morale, so 1 and 5? 4, sorry. So that takes them down.
I thought it was 1d10 morale, so 8 morale.
Oh yeah, 8 morale.
Yep. And
And then 1 point of crew.
also the 10 damage from the murder servitors just generally having a fun time.
Yeah, I've already added that. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
You've all specced them? What level did
Yep.
you get?
That's 2 degrees success.
Which
Was it?
gives
Yeah,
you... but the focused augury, 2 degrees, augur arrays, void shields, and any combat-related components. So they've got a whole load of macro cannons. There's dorsal prow macro cannons, a port and starboard mast pattern macro cannon broadside, and Jovian drive, warp engine, Gellerfield, all that stuff. Just a normal light sustainer, the basic augury.
Yep.
So, and a void shield.
Yep, which is on fire.
Which is on fire.
Yes.
Just the one void shield?
Just
Not
the one. So light cruiser, you can't really get.
It's a light cruiser.
The lathe class, though, can put on the better ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
haven't for this
specific.
one
I guess they expected us to, I don't know,
though. No.
cheapskate robots.
Oh God, trust.
Oh god.
We have nothing to fear. Those weapons are for pussies.
Well, they are
Try
macro
to murder the
cats.
crew.
Macro catons is referring to, I think.
Okay, so neither side are willing to shoot each other, I guess.
Tempting, but no.
So we go for boarding.
We go for mutual boarding action, which means I guess it can't fail.
Yeah, both sides want to board, so no, it's not going to fail. 1 second, I'm just trying to see if I can reach the light. It's got a bit dark in
So-
here.
So they have
There we go.
it would be page 216, I believe. No,
250.
So they can have numbers on crew still, I suspect.
You know,
But we have
I really
morale.
gotta wonder how hardened our crewmen are. I mean, we've been through some shit, and a
Yeah,
little
we
bit
keep
of
getting them
fire
killed.
upsets them. A little bit of fire upsets them. It just
So
hurts
where
their motivation. They
on
see some
board a
fire.
spaceship is going to be pretty damn terrifying.
Also, when
Yeah.
the entire shield array catches on fire, because the murder servitor has just been running around going, ha ha ha, it all burns.
Yeah. It's pretty
And
much
throwing
what
Molotov cocktails.
Okay, so it's time to make the combat test. So every 10 points in difference between the crew population.
How many bonuses have I got for this as well?
So that's 0 for there because you both got the same population.
Can anybody who has command assist Bash in making the command check?
Let's see here. For boarding action, I have a command of 73. So
10.
should I roll that?
Well, hang on. I think we're still
see
working out
what-
modifiers first.
Bash is working out what he's got. Because he's probably got more.
Oh yeah.
They've got those crew barracks, which give
I've still got
prepare.
plus 50 because that counts for the entire boarding action. I'm currently rolling this command at the maximum possible bonus it can give me.
Which is plus 60, I think.
Yeah, plus 60.
Yep.
So my command is currently coming off versus 144.
No offense,
Yeah,
Trosk,
with
I
the-
think he's got it.
Yeah, I'm at with bonuses maxed out. I'm at 113. So,
Right.
Good
oh,
God.
So they,
One
I'm only
they,
at 94. What is wrong with
I'm trying to figure out what their bonus for the extra crew. It says the ship with the high.
It's really badly written, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a
Well, the thing is,
surprise.
as written, it's just if you have a bigger crew, you get plus 10. I don't. There's the trouble is, I don't know if
Yeah.
it does it by degree. Is the issue?
Difference in 10 points for every 10 points difference between the ships. Ship with the high remaining hull integrity provides plus 10 bonus for every 10 points difference in the crew population. Hey?
Yep, makes no sense.
Makes no sense. So having a bigger ship, but if you have a lower crew, you would still not get any bonus for having a bigger ship.
Pretty much.
Stupid. I'm going to say plus 10 for every diff point of hull integrity difference. Because that would give him plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think give him a plus 10 if the crew numbers are the same as well. Sounds
Yeah,
fair.
I'll give him plus 30 total.
Okay.
So roll your dice.
Their
I got
crew
11.
is at 40, right? Oh, holy shit!
So
So
that's,
that's
13.
yeah, 30 success.
oh,
I don't know why you bother, Graham.
Damn.
I get a pass.
Yeah, but,
That's adorable.
but isn't that
Three
13d10? Isn't that 13d10 crew morale damage or something similar? Hang on, I'll look it up.
Let's see.
I can't remember off the top of my head exactly.
It's 1d5. For every degree the winner wins by. That's a
Yeah.
horrible sentence.
Loser may either suffer 1d5 crew population and 1d5 morale, or 1 point of hull integrity damage.
Well, we want the ship intact. So you may as well.
I'm doing their crew. The
Yeah,
crew.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, 13d5 each. It's gonna be good.
Holy shit.
They've annoyed me, so you know.
Yeah.
Notes.
You're just cutting waves through them.
Board me on my ship?
Well, if you do, I don't know. I guess 13d10 is going to be a pain to do without. Yeah, but just do it in d10s and then
Yeah,
half
do
the
it in
result.
d10s and halve it.
So. What? 6 and 5.
Just if you type /die 13d10, it'll do it. Lowercase d.
It didn't do anything.
1 second, let's try it my end.
It might be that's a GM only command.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, that's 73.
Well, halved, because that's d10.
Oh yeah, onto so that's 35, 36.
Yeah, 36. 36 points of crew.
And again.
again,
Second, let me just do that. That takes me down to 60. Oh no, that's you. I just deleted. 96 back up for them. So 36 off them. Takes them down to 63. Crew. And again for the morale.
I think Ray just likes rolling on the dice,
75.
Yeah.
which is one more than whatever that last one was, which is 37.
Yep. So 37 takes them down to. Actually, use a calculator on that. My brain just stopped working. 54 morale.
And then they
I
have
think
to
we hurt
morale
them a
test.
little bit.
just a bit.
That's in half an hour.
Well, like, what's the actual
Wow.
population on a?
Jeez.
50,000. You've just killed 25,000 people pretty
In
much.
half an
the
hour?
Loss.
Like-
So the loser has to roll a what is it? A
300.
morale test, I think.
Yeah,
A command
straight morale
test.
test.
Command
Good.
test.
A command test. Yes.
Oh no! It's morale.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
morale
D10
test, yeah.
compared to current
A
morale.
Compare it to their current morale. If they roll an equal or lower number than the morale, their crew continues to fight. So
They just rolled a 90.
they
That would be surrendering.
Hands
ship.
up.
they just surrendered.
Surrendered.
I
They
would.
just surrendered after we murdered every single
After
crewman on
Cruz,
Alice
yeah.
killed one of theirs.
Half an hour. Yeah, that one. That's just insane.
This is what happens when Bash gets the crew ready.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my!
Someone yell at them to go put
God.
out that fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
we-
ship head is
do
getting
On
that.
our
The
ship.
tunnel.
Yeah, our ship's on fire. We should probably put that out. I can intimidate to do that, can't I?
I could too.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
you can intimidate a fire?
So
intimidate
that's
the
about
crew.
18,500 people you just butchered for no loss of your own crew.
Pocket change.
I have to look at the thing if someone else wants to roll it while I read the book.
Have you guys seen You guys have seen Lord of the Rings: Return of the King?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that one part where the ghost army kind of just goes over things and just
Yeah.
keeps going? That's what happened. Like,
Nice.
Cool rule book.
I intimidate the crew by 4 degrees to put the fire out.
They do it with their own bodies. They're that intimidated.
So,
I-
that was
I
fun.
forget there was a few
That
shipboard actions.
We've got ourselves.
Hey, we got a cruiser.
Yeah, we do. We just swiped a bloody cruiser.
Unfortunately, the AdMech are now pissed at us.
well, we
Yeah,
were
they'll
pissed
get
at them
it.
first, so fair is fair.
They
we just
did
butchered
try to steal the ship.
18,500 witnesses.
Well, should we send them a
And
vid
the
of
rest of
this?
them work
and
for
they'll,
us.
so they'll think that twice about fucking with us.
Well, in all
So,
fairness,
what do
we
they
still
have?
have. Well, we've lost nothing out of this, to be honest, because we still
A
have.
Witer cruiser.
Hell, I think the
We
only thing,
lost nothing on
Do we
this.
have the cruiser stat sheet kicking around?
yeah, the only thing we lost was the hole in the hull on the way here. The warp storm did more damage than the ship.
That
We
was
really
not
have
foul.
to look at doing an interesting way of combat roll so we actually take some damage.
Deus Machina. Is
Yeah.
that kind of a heretical name?
Well, Omniscience Mechanica, I suppose you could get away with.
Well, let's rename it to the Deuce Cicero.
Yes, Deus es Cicero.
God, cat.
God, cats from the machine. Seriously, do this. We've got to do that.
Right.
Wow.
Well, we do get to rename it, so
Cats.
Deus Ex Machina.
Awesome.
More like Deus Ex
Fancy
Loser.
Trust, that was terrible for once. I'm actually going to laugh along with that because really, this is just insane.
I missed that.
18,500 dead in half an hour.
Just
We're
look at all that
That's a
archaeotech on
record,
this thing.
gentlemen.
That is, I mean, wow.
I mean, our crew gets a share of that kill, but how is that per person? How does that work out per
I don't know. We've blown starships up, and you don't get bonus XP for that. So
Well, bear in mind, we don't even send over as a boarding attachment. We probably just send over the crew, like a section of them. So really, it's 20% of the crew at tops who just did that.
Question: Is that
Well,
crew
no, we
quality
did that
there
on board
that
our
I'm
ship.
seeing as it is? Like, are we looking at a crew of 45?
45%,
the
yeah.
crack crew, yeah.
Yeah.
What's left
Yeah.
of them?
Oh no, that's their skill thing.
That might decrease a bit because we've just murdered half of them. We're going to have to replace them. But
Well, more like a third, really. I mean, a little over.
oh, sorry, I was looking at morale. Yeah, a third. But
Crackheads
yes,
are a dime a dozen. No big deal.
I
I'm
think that
guessing
is.
most of their combat specialists just died.
well, kinda.
To be fair, they weren't very good.
Oh,
at
they have
combat.
crew reclamation facilities, so they would reduce crew losses by 3, but increase
Right.
morale loss by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because what happens is you put the crew into the recycling when they die, and then you
And you get
use the
servitors.
bits. Well, you use the bits to make servitors and yeah, they got a cognitive link and they got flak cannons.
They've
Wow,
got
they
unreal
got-
tournament guns. Shit.
Where
See
is the thing in the ships? I'm actually going to look for what it was to put out the fires because I know.
Well,
It's a command test, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might be a hard.
yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was a command test rather than. But I swear I read something you could use Intimidate as a shipboard action.
Well, that's the thing. I
Now
think,
to do so, like I know you can do it for amping at the guns.
yeah, but that's also I think you might be thinking of putting down rebellions
Yeah.
True, maybe.
because you can use
Well, you can
intimidate
yell
or
at them to
charm.
put their backs into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was put the back
Well,
into it. I was.
yeah. Well, that's pretty much what I just rolled then. I just told them to put the fire out faster. You know. They're just being lazy. I mean, yeah, sure, 18,500 of them were massacred, but they're just not doing their jobs properly.
Yeah,
Just
that
'cause
is
they
actually
weren't doing their
putting
job
out
properly.
fire.
They died. Oh, cool.
But it,
Now,
it
what
only
page is
adds
not-
a
not read
bonus.
it.
They lost a lot of their crew, but that's a no cause for being unprofessional.
Anyway, yes, you've just managed to cap yourself a Wave-class monitor cruiser.
I think that counts as a win, gentlemen.
Yes, it does.
You know, Greg, I kind of feel sorry for you at this point.
I've noticed that I could have added an extra 20 to my roll because I've got it's got a plus 10 to command boarding action defences.
In all
I
fairness, that
still
would-
failed with a 90. So
They're
Yeah.
attacking us.
yeah.
The thing is, though, even in that case, you would have Bash would have still won the command check by 11 successes.
Yeah, and you know that would have made enough difference to stop the 90. So you took that shit fair and square. But
Fair? I don't know.
I'm
Nothing
looking at all
about
the
that seemed
dark stuff
fair.
that's going at.
Yeah, fair or butchery. Hey, and to tell you what, if anything else, the crew are going to be damn well fed today.
Kind of.
Oh, come on, there's 18,500 corpses for them to pick over.
How much
I'm
are
fucking happy
how much
with
of those
you.
are actually meat?
Well, there's got to be, yeah,
I
there's
think,
always
yeah.
got some meat component because they're
And
not fully mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue is they were so bad at surviving. Are they really worth integrating into the shaping? I mean,
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's actually a pretty decent point.
Well-
Eat them and move them out.
Also,
I'm
possibility you
sure
could,
that was
you know,
far too easy.
consider them like, you know, fortune cookies. Get to the hard candy shell and enjoy the nougat.
So that's all it does? The Cogitator Interlink just gives a +5 to crew rating?
pretty much
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like a minor
minor AI.
AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically
Oh,
just makes
Christ.
it's kind of like you know, if you think of these things as ships out of Battlestar
Yeah, I just
Galactica,
looked into the storm, so that's
Yeah.
what I'm just looking at. Like,
How,
Yeah.
really? That's
How-
all that it does for an
how
AI?
What's their crew?
well, if you think about it, that's a lot of crew that it's taking over for.
True enough.
How
Yeah,
big
yeah,
was
it's
their
good, yeah.
crew?
Well, if a third was
50,000 or
18,500,
50,000 for a Lave class monitor cruiser.
How many thousand?
50.
50.
50. So they should have had 24,000 more crew than we did. I swear,
Yeah,
we'll
but
have to.
crew,
these
We'll have
guys
to
are so bad
challenge
at
that.
for this thing.
yeah, it just doesn't seem to make any difference in the rules. You know, having that many extra crew.
I would have thought
They
that-
bring it up in one of the potential encounters with one of the ridiculously sized orc ships.
Yeah,
It has something like 120 crew, and it says that's how they deal with it, having millions upon millions of orcs on it. That's not enough.
yeah.
Yeah. In all fairness, they may well have errated that eventually, but
We may need to house rule it.
Yeah, we need to house
Yeah.
rule it. Because that was just ridiculous.
I mean, they had plus 10 for every full 10,000 crew they have extra.
Yeah, or even 10,000 per 5,000. 10 plus 10 per 5,000 crew.
Yeah.
We don't want to be giving modifiers of 10,000 or more.
How many
Well, it
people
can only
are
go
on
up
this
plus
ship,
60 for a
supposedly,
modifier.
at max?
Well, it's because basically we should not be able to fight a battleship in a boarding action and win.
Well,
well, that's when the GM steps in and simply says, "No, you can't do that."
given the rolls that just happened and the command checks, and even a gigantic gulf can be
I did roll 2
Mitigated.
T's for command checks.
Yeah, and in all fairness, if we're
Is there
going
a
back to
grudge
sort of the
kicking?
whole Age of Sail naval thing, which is what 40k combat basically runs on anyway, it wasn't beyond the realms of possibility for light ships of the line to be boarded by multiple small destroyers, which is kind of what happened here. Yeah, if we tried to board a battleship, I could see it not working, just due to the size disparity, but when millions of lives are spent a day, I don't think 16,000 crews worth difference would be too much of a hampering thing.
Yeah.
Particularly given those combat rolls.
Well,
Which I'm going to assume means the Mechanicus literally just kept on making a ladder out of dead people between the gaps in the warp between our ships. And just kept shoving people across them. Because it's the only
As
way I can
projectiles.
think of that justifies the casualty rate.
Just hold on tight to your axe so that when you die,
The next
it
person
will
along
actually
can
hit
grab
with some
it.
momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Or just, no, they're just firing them at the cannons. That's what they're doing. Like, the right hand, the starboard hull is just now peppered with corpses on our ship, and we're going to have to clean it off.
We'll just go warp jump. That'll do it.
Little bit.
Oh, that too, yeah. This is...
So what?
Yeah, wow.
Oh well, that was supposed to be a challenge. You're doomed. Anyone who's coming across the D&D, that's it.
In all fairness, you were supposed to only give us a mild challenge with the Hellebores yesterday, not yesterday,
Yeah.
last week,
Last
and
week.
they
Mhm.
did
Last
very
fortnight.
nearly actually cripple us.
Well, yeah, we were only supposed
He
to
was
fight
only
one
supposed to
or
put
3 other
one
cruisers.
Hellbore against us anyway.
Yeah, but instead we fought
Yeah,
3
he's-
because he
Somebody
accidentally gave us 3. He accidentally gave us 3 because he didn't read the sheets.
Decided to really... It's sad, really, that the...
Right.
the-
Should we get
Somebody,
complained
turns
with
out just Mechanicus battleships warp him, guns fire.
Shit.
What?
that'll be an emergency warp jump, please.
Yes.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, should we go complain to the Mechanicus that they sent us people who tried to steal our ship?
Well,
So, now that I have the time to peruse that thing, can I see any way of around it now?
You mean the thing I shot with the melter pistol?
no, the writ. The
The
paper.
writ. Since Trust and I'm literally the ranking member of the Mechanicus, and Trust should be pretty good at paperwork. Let's see if we can't work a way around this.
Looking
Well,
for a legal loophole.
Yep.
What's point
Really,
seeing is you're in
it could be-
possession.
There's
It could
always
also be a
one.
lot simpler than that. I mean, think about it. Given that things like the writ of trade of the rogue trader, that document itself is what gives all the rights it does. The Imperium is kind of really, really big on the paperwork itself being important. What if we just
Yeah.
burn it?
Well, let's see what what it says first. So, before we do anything precipitous, we might just, instead of burning it, we might just put it into storage with the actual writ of trade,
I
Alright.
do.
Yep.
I think he has actually got a
just in
pretty good
case we need it
suggestion.
later.
Yeah, but fuck.
Let's,
And,
well, let's
does
we use the
anyone have a
librarian
sci-
to look up legal
Anyone have any
papers.
do anyone have any
I got Navis. That's about it. I can do
It'd be
Navis
more
knowledge.
scholastic law.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Or-
it's just more. Jeez, will I have that? No. I'm finding
unless
that
it's
estimate.
Scholastic Law Imperial Guard, I think not.
Common law
I've got-
Imperium.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Scholastic
got
law for
those-
what?
That 31.
I have Scholastic Law Imperial Warrant.
That sounds like it would do.
It's on the right track, sir.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah,
like,
I just said flat Imperium. I don't have that.
So that's 45. I can foresight it to 55. Because I'm assuming I've got time to sit down and think about this.
yeah, you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
And the librarian.
We've
Well,
got a lot of blood to clean.
I failed.
I thought, can't only I use the librarian for some reason?
No,
No,
anyone can use the
everyone
librarian.
can use it.
Okay.
I failed.
The problem is the Librarium in this case is not going to be any use because it predates the Imperium.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be much help for Imperial law.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ah.
What happened?
Going.
Well, we've been adding books. I'm sure.
Yeah, but
You get it
Not many,
updated.
The
Listen,
fact
you shouldn't have to
is
buy a
this-
new Encyclopedia Britannica all the time. That's horseshit. It's how they get you.
That is
And they wondered why it actually failed in the end.
3 degrees of success.
Right. So yeah, while this is a official writ from the Adeptus Mechanicum, you can see that it's not a general order. So the people who know about it would be people on Mars and possibly some other high stations and whoever holds it. So unless someone sees it, they wouldn't know it exists. Because of the bureaucracy of the Imperium.
In which case, we can safely burn it by the sound of it.
Yeah. Some other people will know it exists, and if you do run into somebody who like finds out you have burned it, you will be in serious trouble. But
Well, I'm pretty. Okay,
Well, we could.
first,
Okay, well,
but does this thing specifically say it has to be it's for the Omniscience shield?
It probably does, yeah.
yeah, it probably does have the name on there.
yeah,
But who's the bearer now? Because the previous
And
bearer is dead.
And class number.
So does it say that we are to transfer the ship to the ownership of the bearer itself of this
No,
document?
the bearer is what's the word?
We're supposed to release it into their
Empowered.
authority so that
Yeah,
they
you're basically the bearer is there to take the ship for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
And take it to Mars, I assume it also
Yeah.
mentions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take
Does
to
it also
Mars.
mention that?
Yeah, it's meant
Does
to
it-
take it to Mars.
Does it
have
say
a
when?
note for- yeah. I'll
No,
say.
there's no date on it because they know trying to find the ship is probably a long-term job. Anyway, that for all you know, that could have been issued centuries ago.
So this is basically a thing telling us that the Mechanicus are looking to steal the ship if they can get their hands on it.
No, they're not stealing it. They think they own it.
Yeah.
And it's only certain ones anyway. So basically, we can just kind of put this in the safe and not worry about it anymore.
Pretty
And
much, yeah.
make sure
I
that
mean,
we do
unless I
not
could
bring
bring
the Omniscience shield as our flagship. In fact,
No,
we should probably spoof the IFF so that it doesn't come up as the Omniscience shield for people.
we should also probably not bring along the Mechanicus cruiser we just stole.
Well, you
Just-
could always try to file the serial number off, and
the
Well, we are
serial
going to
number's like
change the
2
name.
stories tall.
The serial number is the size of a planet.
You know,
Have
since
you
I
got
have
that big a file?
on it.
Gee, if
No.
only we had 25,000 new crew members who need to prove their worth before we shoot them all.
I wonder, since I have this document here, and I now know I have something pretty good to get work from, I wonder if I can make something to make it so it appears that, you know, I can make kind of a copy of this, except it says it goes for, you know, Zerzan ships.
Yeah.
A forgery.
Yes.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That
You
would
could,
be
you
pretty
could have a
damn.
go at making a forgery, yes.
Do we know
Do
if
it.
any of his
Do
ships
it.
are actually noteworthy in their eyes, though?
Doesn't matter
Well,
if they're
doesn't matter,
we give
as
this to the
long as they
Adeptus
got the
Mechanicus, and if we just have Macarius deliver to any Adeptus Mechanicus that we can find, and they will go see him. They'll like, oh, okay. And it's like, I've been told to grant you this important mission. Then they'll go do that stuff and take his shit and talk with them for a while. Make sure this gets out. Make sure this gets out. Make sure everyone knows about this. And well, here's the rough area we've spotted him. We'd go ourselves, but rogue trader stuff. Anyway.
Speaking of that, we have a problem.
What?
We still have the warp plotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I kind of wanted to get rid of that thing.
Yeah.
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 Now what do we do? 'Cause if we go back to Footfall, they might notice.
Yeah, we can hardly palm it off to the Mechanicus now.
And what are we going to do with this ship?
What do you think we'll
Keep
do?
it on
We'll
the
use it.
We
Well,
read
yeah,
Like I
Yes.
said, file the serial numbers off.
The
Yeah,
We did the
Omniscience
same
shield will
thing
need
that
to
we
go.
did with the Shadow
We'll
of
need to
Cicero.
take it somewhere to do that.
Yeah, can
Like-
we do that at Belka? No, we can't do it at Belka because they'll notice. Can we do it at Terra Nova? They have the facilities?
Terra Nova would
No,
be
they
a
wouldn't
good
have the
spot, yeah?
connections. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think who's going to be a priority enough and not too closely tied to the Mechanicus.
No one you know yet.
We might
Ah.
have to stash it somewhere.
Bridge
for a
of
bit.
Antiquity. Damn, there's a lot of archaeotech on this thing.
Yes, there is.
It's a mechanical
Yeah.
ship. Of course there is.
We could go maybe at Footfall. That's such a busy place. No one's hide a needle.
Notice
in
an
a
extra
stack of needles.
cruiser?
I'd say
Yeah,
hide a
maybe.
needle in a stack of needles.
Yeah, I guess we can try that. The worst times we have to steal another Mechanicus cruiser.
Another one. Oh, don't joke.
Worst comes to bad,
I mean, what if we'll get the crew repopulated as soon as we hit Footfall, and what they're going to try and board us again? We have 2 ships. We have 3 ships at Footfall.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make friends with the Arbites there.
Well, if they attack us, we are legally entitled to defend ourselves. No Arbites can
Not
argue with our right to
Mechanicus, we're not.
We're a rogue trader. We still are. They're not allowed to randomly steal ships.
Listen, short-term solution. Short-term solution for going to Footfall. We set up Macarius as being the captain of that ship. Right? Just for show. And problems go away.
Okay, so what are we doing with the shield while we're at Footfall in the Deuce Cicero?
Well, there's nothing saying that the shield has to stop off at Footfall or go somewhere else. So why don't we just send the Footfall on to somewhere like Belka?
Okay, so who's going to navigate?
I'm not leaving my ship. This is my ship.
Okay, so
yeah, point.
let's just go. You know what? Let's just stick it. Let's just go. You know what, Mechanicus? No, because do we know that guy know that it was a trap, or did he act in good faith and he was just like, go here?
No. If the paperwork is correct, he probably had no clue. This was sprung on us more than him.
So we'll just lie and say pirates took it.
Well,
Pirates killed the Mechanicus crew. That's a
the
problem.
issue is that the majority of the crew on that ship is still going to be Mechanicus, and they might take it over while we're gone. I think we need to do a changing of the crew a bit, and deal with the morale problem ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need a full no crew for this ship, aren't we?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. We can take it to the. Actually, most of the crew, looking at it, most of the crew is going to be either reclaimed crew members as servitors, or.
How many human crew do we need on the ship? Can we just kill all the crew, turn them into servitors?
Servitor crew does exist. That's actually a thing.
Well, looking at the crew reclamation facility, basically what we'd have to do is just...
If you have a servitor crew, their quality's like 20.
Yeah. Well, I think, supplement them with normal crew.
Yeah, I was like, just for now, because we can't run this Mechanicus crew, because they're all traders. As soon as we get Footfall, one of them will jump on a communications terminal and tell them what's happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to put them down. It's for their own good.
Don't you mean
quickly pick up?
I don't think you use that right. I don't think you use that term right.
I'm
the word
I'm sure I used it
work,
right.
but
If we replace them with people from that planet we were digging around with.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, we could go there and get some.
Hang on, I have a plan. Okay, short term, we convert them to servitors, then we replace them with normal crew when we can.
That was my thinking. It's just like replace them with servitors, put some crew from the shield on to make sure there's some humans there.
How long was that?
Go to. Well, we can either resupply crew on Footfall, or we could swing by Port Wanda.
No, I mean the actual act of converting one into servitors.
Apparently, it's really quick. I don't know. Macarius? How long will it take us to kill all the crew? Another hour?
Oh, we fucking.
Well, now that they're all disarmed and everything from surrendering and so on.
I'd say 15 minutes. Since, the difficulty's been dropped greatly.
Yeah, I just meant how long does it take the crew reclamation facility to do its thing? Is it quick?
Well,
I mean, we are cutting.
Crew reclamation. The process of turning somebody into a servitor is technically putting in a skull shunt, as well as several other augmentations. So, looking at it, hang on a second. There should be a lot of Medicaid.
But they've got a reclamation facility. It must do it automatically. You put the dead body in, and you get a servitor out.
Sort of. The
That's
thing is, it's
possible.
basically attaching a what is it? I think it's cortex implants or something like that. Yeah, poor quality cortex implants.
Hmm.
But that, because we have the problem that they're all gonna sell us out because they're jerks.
Well, we don't even know that, but for the most part, what we need to do is
I mean, we can interrogate the whole crew, but that's gonna take forever.
no, what we need to do is basically find the officers and the leaders,
Oh,
And,
turn those into servitors.
then turn those into servitors.
Well, the only issue
Sound too
is that it's a religious organization. They're kind of fanatics.
Hmm.
Servitors.
So-
Well,
I
the
think-
crew, for the most part, won't be.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know
They're
what
just
the.
people that were picked off the Forge World.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do I believe in the homicide? Yeah, sure. The state paying it, I don't believe anything you want.
It's the same way that coal is, basically.
Wait, what?
Or
So
Winston
that is-
Zed- or Winston
So most of the
Zeddemore.
crew is just voidsmen. So most of the crew is just regular voidsmen. Same thing we got on the shield.
Okay, that works. They're
So
pretty
let's
much
just-
fine.
Okay, we need to kill the remaining officers.
Yeah.
Turn them into
We
servitors.
intermingle some of ours with them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sort of what I was thinking. We'll transfer our command stuff over from the shield to
I mean, we
run
only
it.
have 6 of them.
What command staffs?
Yeah. You know, bridge crew.
Well, we have 7.
Hi.
I mean, like the guys in the pits and whatnot. The ones
Yeah.
that Trust jumped into last time.
The one, yeah,
Didn't they
that's
all
fun.
die?
Jumping
Oh,
implies
oh, oh.
success. Jumping.
Hey, you jumped. You left the deck.
No, trust. Yeah, no,
That's a
trust
jump
failed.
in my books.
No, no,
And,
it's-
and that was the other ship as well.
Yeah, that was the.
Yeah.
yeah, that was.
We've got
was-
spares. We don't just have the one set of crew that we use 24/7. Even I get naps.
We could. Hmm.
He dreams of electric sheep.
I do.
Yep.
I wonder what electric sheep dream of when they sleep.
Objectivism.
That artificial grass stuff.
Yep.
We
Well,
could take the ship to Captain Orc
and
and
see if he's
loan
got
it to
some crew.
him for a bit. To
Right.
give us time to sort out refitting the whole thing.
So I'm actually going to step in here while you've had ideas.
Yeah.
Your astropath is actually going to call you up at this point.
Hmm.
They've just got a message from Terra Nova.
Yep.
Apparently, hostile forces have begun landing troops there.
Well, that
Well-
settles that.
Bugger.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Apparently, they're flying the flagged Leptune cluster.
Ah. Well, in that case,
Of course
screw
they
it. We just need to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, I say we just jump to footfall. Do we even have time to recruit? Not really.
No.
They're landing troops, so
No, so it's just going to
By
have to
the
be
time we
straight
get
jump.
there, it's going to have been months already.
So send a relay over to our other ship, so it will go there as well. Or
Yeah, well,
Is that
we're
an
going to
option?
swing. Yeah, well, I was figuring we're going to swing by footfall because it's slightly safer.
Yeah.
we do actually have to get there. Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, swing by footfall and then straight to Terra Nova. Looks like we've got charts, so
one thing I'm going to say is, do you have the ability to fight a ground war? Or
yeah, that's the
support
other problem.
Support
Yeah, we
a ground war.
We have a lance battery. That's plenty of support for ground war.
Yeah, no.
That's not.
As in terms
We've
of
already
actual land
solved
wars,
this problem like 12 sessions ago.
We definitely
We have a
the
lance battery. We have
capacity
12
to disrupt
plasma
the air
torpedoes.
war.
Well, do we know how many ships are over Terra Nova?
No, they're having trouble scanning.
Oh.
At least 2, maybe 3, but they can't be sure.
We're gonna need
Maybe
more
we
crew.
could hire from Footfall, since we're going to
Yeah.
be stopping over there anyway.
So
Yeah,
I'm
Just
gonna
have the
say,
cruiser sit off, and or have the cruiser just head straight over to Belka and restock on crew.
That might be an option. Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
we'll have to grab another navigator or something. At football.
It's a pity we don't have
So
any
we should be able
bombardment
to do that.
cannons or anything like that.
Well, a lance is a bombardment weapon.
Yeah, I mean you can use macro cannons for that too. It's just they're
Oh, so we'll send the. We'll swing by footfall. I guess we'll astropath ahead to the.
well, I'm going to need to
Shadows.
finish this soon. So
Yeah.
I think it's probably
Yep.
something to think. You can think over what you got to do,
Yep.
beforehand. It's a planetary invasion. It's not going to be over in a couple of days.
no.
No, that's
So
No.
pretty
you
good.
have but you do have to do
This is the
something
sort
about
of
it
thing
now.
that'll take months.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
we're lucky, they won't have one by the time we get there.
but you can't just if you just go in there gun blazing. You might be able to clear the skies, but you're not going to be able to do anything about the troops on the ground.
Except maybe yell at them and say, "Hey, we'll bombard you if you don't give up," which won't work.
We have some pretty good intimidation scores.
They'll
Yep.
just be sitting in amongst our people.
Yeah,
Yep,
pretty
with
much.
Shield.
Yep.
Anyway,
True.
so that's something for next week.
Yep.
So I'm going to stop
I think-
recording here.
I think Gray may have finally successfully elevated this to a problem.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not something
It will
we
take-
can solve with crit rolls.
Yeah.
All right.
This will
So
be a fun one.
you've got a nice
Oh,
week to think
ground
about
ball
that.
rules.
Oh dear.
Have fun, and I'll see you guys all next week.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all
have
next
fun.
week.